Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to my math classes. This is your RK sir. So welcome back to class 9 polynomials. So today we are going to discuss applications of factors theorem. The problems which are related to exercise 2.4. Okay. So in previous class we have studied about we learned about the statement of factor theorem. Is it? So what is the statement of a factor theorem? Yes, if p of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then if p of a is equals to 0, then x minus a is a factor. Converse of this statement is, if x minus a is a factor, then p of a is equals to 0. So this is the statement of factor theorem. Of course, you are observing on the screen the statement of factor theorem, and also we discussed the proof of factor theorem. Is it? Now we are going to solve problems related to factor theorem. And also I forgot to tell you two rules or 2 points what we have discussed in previous class. Those are we can, by observing the polynomial itself, we can say that whether x plus 1 or x minus 1 is a factor or not. Am I correct or not? Yes. What are those statements related to that factorization? Yes, those are, sum of the coefficients of all the terms present in the polynomial is equals to 0. Then we can decide that we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of polynomial. And also, what is the second rule or second condition? That is, if sum of the coefficients of odd exponent terms is equals to sum of the coefficients of even powers of terms, then we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial p of x. Is it? So based on that, we can, without using pen and paper, we can decide, we can examine whether x minus 1 or x plus 1 is a factor or not. Okay, those are most useful to solve problems. Okay, we'll come back to exercise 2.4. In that, the problem is, determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 as a factor. Okay, in that first problem is, okay, what are those problems? See, look at the board. First one is x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. Now first you have to list out the coefficients of the terms present in the polynomial. Okay, what are those? Consider as a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, c is equal to minus 1 and d is equal to 1. Now sum of these coefficients, how much? A plus d plus c plus d is equal to 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 1. So finally the sum is 0. So what can you say? Already we have discussed two conditions. Yes, considerations. What are those? So sum of the coefficients is 0, so that we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of given polynomial. Factor of given polynomial. Now let us observe second problem. So it is without writing these all things, just we see by observing can do. See, x power 4 coefficient 1, x cube coefficient minus 1, x square coefficient plus 1. Here x coefficient is minus 1 and the remaining term is constant. Now simplify. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, but it is not equal to 0. So that sorry, what can you say here? X plus 1 is not a factor. X minus 1 is not a factor. But we have to check whether x plus 1 is a coefficient or not. X plus 1 is a factor or not. So for that, what we have to do? We have to find the sum of the coefficients of odd power terms. What are the odd powers here? 3 is odd power, so minus x cube. 1 is odd power. So if you add sum of the coefficients of odd power terms. Tell me. So here what is x cube coefficient? Minus 1. X coefficient is minus 1. So minus 1 plus minus 1 gives us minus 2. Okay. Now take sum of the coefficients of even power terms. Tell me what are the coefficients? Those are 1 and even power is a 2, so 1 and constant also. So 1 plus 1 that is equals to 3. Are these two sums equal? No. So that what can you say? X plus 1 is not a factor. X plus 1 is not a factor. Is it clear? So like this we have to solve problems related to factor theorem. Is it clear? Now in first problem, what about sum of the coefficients of odd power terms? Here is 1, 1, 1. Okay. Sum of odd power terms, that is equals to coefficients of odd power terms. See here x coefficient is 1 plus, sorry, x cube coefficient is 1, here x coefficient is minus 1. 1 plus minus 1 is equals to 0. And here what is the coefficient of x square? Now I have to list out the coefficients of even power terms. Now what are the even power terms here? X square term and constant term. So what is the coefficient of x square? Minus 1 and constant is plus 1. Their sum is 0. So here sum of the coefficients of odd power terms and sum of the coefficients of even power terms are equal. So that what can you say here? We can say that x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor. Is it clear? So like this we can find out whether x plus 1 or x minus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial or not. Okay. Now we will see last problem, that is what is the sum of the coefficients? Here I am checking both conditions. Okay, x plus 1 as well as x minus 1 also. Okay, what is the x cube coefficient? 1, x square coefficient minus 1, x coefficient minus of 3 minus root 3 and constant is root 3. Okay, now find the sum of the coefficients. 1 plus minus 1 plus minus of 3 minus root 3 can be written as minus 3 plus root 3 plus root 3. That is equals to 1 minus 1 0 minus 3 plus root 3 plus root 3 2 root 3. Is it equals to 0? No. So that x minus 1 is not a factor. X minus 1 is not a factor. And now we will check whether x plus 1 is a factor or not for the given polynomial x cube minus x square minus of 3 minus root 3 into x plus root 3. So for the first, what is our first step? We have to find out sum of coefficients of odd power terms. Coefficients of odd power terms. What are those? First of all, what are the odd power terms? X cube and x star. Okay, what is the coefficient of x cube? 1 plus what is the coefficient of x? Minus of 3 minus root 3. So it becomes minus 3 plus root 3. Am I correct? Now their sum is how much? Minus 2 plus root 3. Is it clear? Okay. Now we have to check, we have to find sum of the coefficients of even power terms. What are the even power terms? X square and constant. Here the x square coefficient is -1 plus constant is √3. Are these two sums equal? No. -2 plus √3 is not equal to -1 plus √3. Hence, also x plus 1 is not a factor. Hence, x minus 1 is not a factor. So, like this, you have to find whether either x minus 1 or x plus 1 is a factor or not. Is it clear, my friends? Okay. My dear students, now see second bit in same exercise 2.4. That is, use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of f of x in each of the following cases. In that one problem I have taken, which is somewhat difficult in that particular exercise, that bit, that is, now according to factor theorem, what is the statement? If p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor. Yes. If p of a is equal to 0, then what is the factor? X minus a. If p of b is equal to 0, then what is the factor? X minus b. If p of b minus b by a is equal to 0, then what is the factor? Ax plus b is the factor. Yes. If p of b by a is equal to 0, then what is the factor? Ax minus b is the factor. Okay, like that. If p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a. P of b is equal to 0, x minus b. If p of minus b by a is equal to 0, ax plus b, like this. Now we have to check here what is ab minus b by a, b by a. These are the zeros of these linear polynomials. What is the 0 of x minus a? A. What is 0 of x minus b? B. What is the 0 of ax plus b? Minus b by a. Here 0 of ax minus b is plus b by a. So these we replace in place of x. So x is replaced by these values. Similarly here, what is the 0 of 3x minus 2? Is 2 by 3. How? Because 3x minus 2 make equal to 0. Then 3x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 by 3. Solving linear equation. Okay. Now replace x by 2 by 3 in given polynomial. Is it clear? Therefore find out f of 2 by 3 value. Find out f of 2 by 3 value. Now what is f of 2 by 3 value? See, I write leftmost. F of 2 by 3 is equal to 3 into 2 by 3 whole cube plus x square. 2 by 3 whole square minus 20 into x value 2 by 3 plus 12. Okay, this is rough work right hand side. Now simplification of this mathematical sentence. How to simplify? 3 into 2 by 3 whole cube. So 2 by 3 you have to multiply itself 3 times. You have to multiply itself 3 times. So 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 whole square. Again multiplication 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 minus 20 into 2 40 by 3 plus 12. Okay. Now 1 3 gets cancelled because 3 into 2 by 3 product 2 into 2 into 2 8 denominator 3 1 3 1 into 3 into 3 9 plus 2 into 2 4 by 3 into 3 9 minus 40 by 3 plus 12. After simplification this mathematical statement we got. Now next again you have to simplify it. Whether the final value is 0, then this is a factor or else not a factor. Okay. Now observe the denominator. What is the denominator? 9, 9, 3, 1. Then how to simplify fractions we know already, we learned in previous classes. Yes. So what is the LCM? You have to find out the LCM. What is the LCM? Obviously 9 because 3 is a factor of 9, so 9 is the LCM. So 9 divides 9 one time, so 8 1 are 8, plus 9 divides 9 one time, so 4 1 are 4, minus 3 divides 9 3 times, so 40 into 3 120, plus 1 divides 9 9 times, so 12 9 are 108. Now simplify. According to BODMAS, add positive numbers first. 108 plus 4, 112 plus 8, 120. What are the negative numbers here? Minus 120. 120 minus 120, 0 by 9, that is equal to 0. So here f of 2 by 3 is how much? 0. That means C. If P of d by is equal to 0 means ax minus b factor. Therefore, what is the factor here? 3x minus 2 is a factor. Hence, 3x minus 2 is a factor of f of x. We got or not? Yes, we got. That is clear. Is it clear? Yes. Whether it is easy or not? Very easy. And in same way we will solve another problem also. Now let us see the solution of another problem. That is f of x is equal to 4x cube plus 20x square plus 33x plus 18. Here we have to check whether 2x plus 3 is a factor or not. Okay. See, first of all, immediately what we have to find? What is the 0 of this divisor? 0 of 2x plus 3 is, can you guess what is that? Make it equal to 0. Try to get x, try to write x alone. So we get x value minus 3 by 2. So the 0 of 2x plus 3 is minus 3 by 2. Now we have to replace x by minus 3 by 2 in f of x. Okay. Put x is equal to minus 3 by 2. Then it becomes, therefore f of minus 3 by 2 is equal to 4 into minus 3 by 2 whole cube plus 20 into, what is x? Minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 33 into minus 3 by 2 plus 18. Okay, like this we have to substitute. Next, we have to simplify. How to simplify? Same, like previously. Exponents here, minus 3 by 2, we have to multiply itself 3 times. Minus 3 by 2 into minus 3 by 2 into minus 3 by 2 plus 20 into minus 3 by 2 into minus 3 by 2 plus into minus minus 33 into 3, 99 by 2 plus 18. Is it clear? Next, 2 2 are 4. So this 4 gets cancelled. Yes, minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3, 27. By, what is the denominator? Here 1 into 2, 2. Plus, now 2 into 2, 2 10 are 10, I am sorry, 2 10 are 20, again 2 5 are 10. So that what is the remaining in the numerator? 5 into minus 3 into minus 3, minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9, am I correct? 9 into 5, 45. Is there anything in denominator? 1 itself, 1 into 1, 1, minus 99 by 2 plus 18, 18 can be 18 by 1. So now observe the denominators of these numbers, these fractions, 2, 1, 2, 1. So what is the LCM? 2. What is the LCM? 2. Now 2 divides 2 one time. So that multiply minus numerator by 1. 1 divides 2 2 times. So multiply the numerator by 2. 2 divides 2 one time. So that multiply 99 by 1. Here 1 divides 2 2 times. So multiply 18 by 2. So what will be the numerator? Minus 27 into 1, minus 27 plus 45 into 2, 90, minus 99 into 1, minus 99 plus 18 into 2 plus 36. Now simplify it. How much we get here? According to BODMAS, add positive numbers once, next negative numbers. So what are the positive numbers here? Plus 90 plus 36, that gives us plus 120, minus 99 minus 27 gives us, I am sorry, plus 90 plus 36 is 126. minus 99 minus 27 gives us minus 126 by denominator is 2. So 126 minus 126 how much? 0 by 2, that is equal to 0. Here also we got f of minus 3 by 2 value. In this problem also we got 0. So what can you say? If p of minus d by a is equal to 0, then ax plus b is the factor. What is the factor? Ax plus b is the factor. Therefore, hence 2x plus 3 is a factor of f of x. Is it easy or not? So like this you have to check whether the given linear polynomial is factor of the given polynomial or not. Is it clear? So these are very easy, my dear children. We have to substitute the zeros of the given divisors in the polynomial. If you get remainder, if you get the value of simplification 0, then it is a factor, or else it is not a factor. So like this you have to solve problems related to factor theorem. So in next video I will explain remaining problems of this same exercise. So based on this I have given some problems as assignment, home assignment. Finish those, complete the homework given assignment, and repeat the video if you do not understand my class again. Thank you. Have a nice time.